Welcome to Farming Aid. As the climate changes and the pressure on our natural resources grows, the future of cattle farming is being reimagined. It's no longer just about raising the biggest or fastest growing animals. It's about sustainability, efficiency, and resilience. Today's smart farmers are looking for beef cattle that can thrive on less, adapt to tough environments, and still deliver high-quality meat. And that's exactly what this video is all about. We're diving into the top 5 beef cattle breeds that are built for the future, breeds that are not only tough and productive, but also better for the planet. These are the animals helping farmers reduce their footprint, improve soil health, and feed a growing world without sacrificing quality. If you're a livestock enthusiast, a forward-thinking rancher, or just curious about the future of sustainable meat, this is a countdown you don't want to miss. Let's take a look at the cattle breeds redefining what it means to raise beef in a changing world. One breed that has gained enormous respect among forward-thinking ranchers is the red poll. This dual-purpose breed, originally from England, is known for its rich beef and milk production, but what makes it a favorite in sustainable farming circles is its low-maintenance nature and strong forage conversion. Red poll cattle are naturally polled, which means they're born without horns, eliminating the need for dehorning and reducing stress for the animal and the farmer alike. They have a gentle temperament, adapt well to diverse climates, and can thrive on pasture-based systems, making them ideal for regenerative grazing operations. Farmers often report that red polls require less grain supplementation and veterinary intervention compared to other breeds. Their ability to finish well on grass alone, without the intensive feedlot process, aligns with the growing consumer trend toward grass-fed beef. What's more, they're excellent mothers, which boosts calf survival rates and lowers labor needs. All these traits wrapped in one compact, efficient, and fertile package make the red poll an unsung hero in the sustainable beef movement. Another cattle breed earning global attention for its environmental and economic resilience is the Afrikaner. Native to South Africa, the Afrikaner is a Bos Indicus breed that has evolved to withstand some of the toughest farming conditions on Earth. With their signature red coat, hump over the shoulder, and long, graceful horns, Afrikaner cattle are instantly recognizable, but it's their toughness that truly defines them. These cattle are masters of heat tolerance, tick resistance, and low-input survival. They're often used in crossbreeding programs to inject those hardiness traits into other breeds. In sustainable systems, particularly in tropical or arid zones, Afrikaners shine because they can graze on native shrubs and coarse grasses without relying on grain-heavy diets. Their digestive efficiency makes them a lower methane emitter per unit of beef produced, a major win for environmentally conscious beef producers. And let's not forget their long productive lifespan, which helps reduce the resource costs of herd replacement. While they may not grow as rapidly as some commercial beef breeds, Afrikaners make up for it with their adaptability, low maintenance, and ability to perform on marginal lands, turning what would be considered unproductive terrain into a viable source of high-quality protein. Shifting our attention to the rugged Highlands of Scotland, the Highland cattle breed stands as a symbol of tradition and sustainability. These shaggy-coated bovines have roamed the hillsides for centuries, perfectly suited to rough terrain and cold climates where few other breeds can thrive. But it's not just their unique appearance that sets them apart. It's their ability to produce premium, lean beef on grass alone. Highland cattle are natural foragers, grazing on coarse vegetation, weeds, and brush, which allows them to help manage landscapes and prevent overgrowth of invasive species. Their foraging habits make them excellent tools for pasture improvement and ecological balance. Because they don't require grain-based feed or large amounts of water, their environmental footprint is much smaller than conventional beef cattle. Their thick coat means they don't need heavy shelter in cold regions, further reducing infrastructure costs. Highland cows are also known for their ease of calving and longevity, often producing healthy calves well into their teenage years. This kind of reproductive efficiency is vital for sustainable operations, where every calf counts and the focus is on quality over quantity. In many ways, Highland cattle embody the principles of low input, high return beef production in fragile environments. Across the Atlantic, in the heartlands of the United States, a breed that once stood on the brink of extinction has made a powerful comeback, and it's making waves in the sustainability conversation. The Beefalo, a hybrid between the American bison and domestic cattle, blends the hardiness of wild genetics with the manageability of modern beef breeds. What you get is a remarkably adaptable, disease-resistant animal that requires far fewer inputs than conventional cattle. Beefalo can graze on native prairie grasslands, tolerate wide temperature swings, and have natural resistance to many of the common illnesses that plague cattle herds. This breed has a lower fat content and higher protein-to-calorie ratio in its meat, which appeals to health-conscious consumers. Environmentally, the Beefalo shines because of its reduced methane emissions and efficient feed conversion. Studies have shown that Beefalo consume less water and generate less waste than traditional cattle breeds, making them a smart choice for drought-prone areas. Their calm disposition and strong mothering instincts also make them easier to handle in low-stress, pasture-based systems. While not as widely known or available as some commercial breeds, Beefalo are steadily carving out a niche among farmers looking for cattle that do more with less and deliver a healthier, more sustainable beef product in the process. Lastly, let's talk about the Murray Grey, a quiet achiever from Australia that's gained global respect for being one of the most environmentally friendly beef breeds out there. Developed in the early 1900s in the upper Murray River Valley, this breed is a cross between Angus and Shorthorn cattle, and the result is nothing short of impressive. Murray Greys are naturally polled, light-colored to reduce heat stress, and highly efficient at converting grass into marbled, tender beef. Their feed-to-weight gain ratio is among the best in the industry, meaning they grow faster on less food, an important factor in reducing the environmental costs of beef production. These cattle are known for their calm nature, easy calving, and disease resistance, which collectively translates into lower stress levels for both the animals and the farmers who raise them. Murray Greys thrive in a variety of climates, from cool temperate zones to the hotter outback, and they're especially popular with rotational grazing systems that prioritize soil health and carbon capture. Their ability to perform without hormone implants or heavy grain finishing also appeals to consumers seeking clean-label beef. In fact, many grass-fed beef programs in Australia, New Zealand, and even parts of the U.S. are using Murray Greys to meet demand for environmentally responsible meat with gourmet-level quality. These breeds, Red Poll, Afrikaner, Highland, Beefalo, and Murray Grey, each bring something unique to the table, but they share a common thread: resilience, efficiency, and suitability for regenerative systems. They allow farmers to produce high-quality beef while using fewer resources and promoting better animal welfare. In a time when agriculture is under pressure to reduce emissions, conserve water, and restore ecosystems, choosing the right cattle breed can be a game-changer. The shift towards sustainable beef isn't just about what the animals eat or where they graze. It starts with genetics. Breeds that thrive without intensive inputs, that live longer, calve easier, and finish well on pasture are paving the way for a more sustainable and ethical food system. As global demand for meat continues to rise, and more consumers start asking hard questions about where their beef comes from and how it's produced, these sustainable breeds offer hope. They show that it's possible to raise beef without sacrificing the health of the planet or the bottom line. And for the farmers working to strike that balance, these cattle are more than just livestock. They're partners in a shared mission to build a better food future, one that nourishes people, respects animals, and restores the land. So whether you're a rancher looking to switch breeds, a conscious consumer, or just curious about the future of farming, keep an eye on these sustainable stars. They might not be the flashiest or most heavily marketed cattle out there, but they're quietly changing the game, hoof by hoof, pasture by pasture, and bite by bite. In the end, sustainability in beef farming isn't just a buzzword. It's becoming a way of life for farmers who want to protect their land, their animals, and their future. The cattle breeds we've explored today prove that the right genetics can make a huge difference. Whether it's thriving in harsh climates, growing on less feed, or helping regenerate the soil, these breeds are more than just tough. They're smart choices for a world that demands more with less. As consumers continue to ask where their food comes from and how it's raised, these cattle stand as proof that quality meat and environmental care can go hand in hand. So if you're a farmer looking to future-proof your herd, or just someone who values sustainable food, remember, change starts with the breed. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of farming. See you in the next one.